I want the TCL and Dewey Cooper to explain to the world how healthy 27-year-old Ardi Ndembo went from this
boxer Ardin Ndembo from Congo Brazzaville ends matters here in Dar es Salaam at the Next Door Arena in under 45 seconds. In 15 seconds he had already sent
to being in a medically induced coma.
Are able to get up under their own strength, under their own power, get out of the ring and continue to do what they love to do, but it's always health first and foremost. And it also, again, brings it back to, you know, we talk about some of these rules and regulations as they bring the stretcher out. So we'll keep it here for one moment and then we'll see. We saw it.
Hi guys, my name is Maggie and I would like to shed light on a relatively unknown issue which involves heavyweight fighter from Congo Brazzaville, Ardi Ndembo, and is currently unfolding in Miami, USA. I would like to first make a brief introduction of what boxing is for those like me who are not very involved with sports. So basically boxing involves fighters going one-on-one with an opponent for anywhere from 4 to 12 rounds, which involve 3 minutes of fighting and 1 minute of rest between rounds. TCL came up with a revolution to the sport that nobody asked for, which introduced a team-based ownership that basically has 24 teammates fight 1 round each and at the end get judged as a team. Ardi Ndembo began his fighting career in Congo Brazzaville as an amateur. I believe his first title was won in 2014. He then was signed by Global Boxing Stars, which was his big break in 2019. This is when Ardi joined the professional world of boxing. In 2021, he participated in Rumble in Dar, the second edition, where he knocked his opponent out in less than 45 seconds. Ardi showed such great promise that in 2022 he was signed to a Canadian-based promoter. He participated in the WBC Youth World Title in Canada, Ontario. In 2023, Ardi moved to Las Vegas, US, where he became a part of the Las Vegas Hustlers team, a part of TCL or the Team Combat League. He hoped to walk in the footsteps of Francis Ngannou, who is also trained by none other than Dewey Cooper. Dewey Cooper is the president of TCL, as well as an active member of Francis Ngannou's team. He was actively involved in Francis's training before he faced Tyson Fury in October of 2023. According to a US-based boxing professional, Jeremiah Milton, Ardi Ndembo sustained 2 knockouts while sparring.
All right, so I gotta address something right here. You know, look at the big black dude right here. His name is Ardi. I guess he's new to Vegas, heavyweight. Yo, he's been knocked out brutally 2 times within a month. I mean, brutally knocked out. What you're about to see right here is him about to get knocked out again. This happened yesterday. Fighting for, you know, some league that everybody knows he shouldn't have been fighting in. But he's been knocked out in the gym, sparring this exact same way within a month, 2 times. Yo, y'all gonna get this man killed. You know what I'm saying? If you keep putting him in the ring like this, you know, serving your own interests, this kid is literally gonna die. I hate to speak like that, but look at him. Look at the state he's in. He doesn't have the experience to be in this ring like that. On top of that, yo, he's been knocked out 2 times in the same fashion within a month. Like,
for the benefit of those who may not be aware, sparring is basically a simulation. It's a training technique where fighters get in the ring with their teammates. It's supposed to be exercise. It's supposed to be fighting preparation. Why would any professional coach allow his fighter to get knocked out while sparring? This doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. I am not a boxer, I am not a professional athlete, but why would you want your athlete to be at a disadvantage, injured during a training during a training session. Why would you allow this athlete to get in the ring? Beats me. Ardi, however, was still a part of the promotional video posted on the official TCL page for the fight against Nestor Santana.
Of electrifying debut, Miami Assassin steps into the ring for the first time on their home ground, ready to make a statement. Witness the unmatched skill of Harold Calderon, alongside the undefeated Rosalinda Rodriguez and heavyweight Nestor Santana, boasting a 100% KO rate. But standing in their path, Las Vegas Hustle brings forth a force to be reckoned with, featuring the former IBF world champ, Ava Knight, heavyweight sensation Thane Wadam, and Congolese knockout machine Ardi Ndembo. Brace yourself for April 5th at Infinity of Coral Gables. This is a showdown you won't want to miss. Watch it live on Team Combat League TV.
Now, just to bring things into perspective, when a fighter gets knocked out, they take at least a 1-month sabbatical to just kind of get better. Tell me why Ardi was knocked out twice while sparring. He was still allowed within the span of the same month to get in the ring with someone who the promotional video boasted has an almost 100% rate of a KO. And Ardi was allowed to be in the ring with him. Explain that to me. Make it make sense. Well, he went in the ring on April 5th. And guess what? A third KO in the span of 1 month. Reportedly, he was on the canvas for 10 minutes. Actually, over 10 minutes. After which he was taken away on a stretcher. He was unable to walk off by himself. Now, you may be asking yourself, what did TCL do? TCL went ahead and set up a GoFundMe link, which they advertised to their page. They said that they were willing to match the third-party donations of up to $25,000. The language itself on the GoFundMe title was not encouraging. It went by relief fund for Ardin Dembo's family. Now, if Ardi is in the hospital and there is a hope for him to wake up, why are you sending relief to his family? What is this relief for, essentially? Can you be more transparent? What do you know that the general public doesn't? What are you not telling the general public? Jeremiah Milton went ahead and posted a second video to his page, trying to alert Ardi's loved ones and his family that the TCL is trying to paint his injury as a simple boxing accident. They're basically trying to wash their hands off of consciously letting him get knocked out twice and then allowing him in the ring.
About a heavyweight that just moved to Vegas. His name is Ardi. And I won't repost the knockout. If you want to see that, it's in my last video. But pretty much he was put into a medically induced coma right after his fight, 1-round fight in the Team Combat League. Right now, I'm seeing this story being put out as like, hey, just kind of what happens when you box. But, all I'm here to say is like, this is a situation that could have totally been avoided. I got a couple messages from people telling me I should take the video down and don't say nothing about it. But I just feel like the family needs to know the full story. And I mean, you want to respect the wishes and everything like that. But this isn't just an incident that happens when you box. This is probably a 90% chance that this actually played out the way it did. And I just feel like, without the full story, you don't understand how avoidable the situation could have been.
Now, let's take into consideration that if they're trying to use this $25,000 for medical bills, that will be highly insufficient in the US. Or alternatively, they're trying to dodge responsibility by trying to pay the family this amount of $50,000 in order to basically wash their hands off of incapacitating or, God forbid, further unaliving Ardi. I would like you to sit down for a second, listen to what Dewey Cooper has to say and imagine that you're an upcoming fighter trying to make a name for himself in the United States and you hail from a nation where the average salary, annual salary, is $450.
It was a Pacquiao not fighting for 6-7 years, long.
We got to put them back in.
If you're in Team Combat League, there is no dodging anyone. You're fighting the top guy right away.
This is what Dewey Cooper said on his interview with Angela Yee. This is a coach that boasts a high reputation in the community, in the boxing community. This is someone who is supposed to protect fighters. This is somebody who Ardi trusted. In his own words, when asked who introduced him to TCL, he proudly said Dewey Cooper.
Talk to me, brother. What's your first and last?
Yeah, my first name is Ardi Ndembo. My last name.
How long you been boxing for?
10 years now.
What got you into boxing?
Just my friend and looking for to be a dominant guy. And,
Okay.
Get some respect.
How'd you hear about Team Combat League?
Yeah, the first it was Dewey Cooper told me about the Team Combat League, and
I decided to essentially create this video in order to spread awareness about the preventable injuries that Ardi suffered. There are 3 ways in which people try to wash themselves off of responsibility over their fighters. One is by using a fighter who is not fully aware of the damage that they're doing to their body. The second way is when athletes get this idea that they're invincible from their coaches. See Ardi's alias, Iron Fist, the Silverback. They put it in your head that you are invincible because they need a fighter who will be able to walk into the ring and believe that they are not going to lose. Now, a lot of young athletes develop a sense of invincibility, which ultimately leads them to making bad decisions for their own health. Do you think that somebody who is trying to make a name for themselves would risk going, quote unquote, excommunicado by not participating in a match? But you know what? Don't take it from me. Let's hear from Dewey Cooper.
Fighters who signed the contract understands that we told them there is no ducking or not being willing to fight.
You can't
anymore.
say no.
You have to fight.
Yeah, you gotta get in there.
Excommunicado. We don't believe in that.
And the third and most believable in this case manner in which Ardi found himself in this situation will be that his entire team let him down. It basically means that TCL sees these fighters as a quick buck. From the coach to the manager to the team medics, nobody was willing to stand up and protect Ardi's interest. I want to ask TCL and Dewey Cooper one last question. Are you not ashamed?
Training, kickboxing, boxing,
Muay
all
Thai,
that.
you started with?
Yes, I started 40 years ago. I've done it 40 years straight. And a champion defends his belt, not tries to protect it. So I respect guys who don't want to fight the best opposition every time. And that's one of the foundations of Team Combat League. If you aren't willing to fight someone on a separate team, you won't be involved in Team Combat League. We're not having that.
As the president of a league, you have a moral responsibility. As a coach, you have a moral responsibility to this young man, let alone contractual. So please tell us, are you not ashamed?